All right, guys. So I'm getting my little purlin things up there, and I was going between nails and screws. So I had to raise the ladder up a little higher in order to do the nails or the screws. And since I didn't pre-drill the holes for the screws, I just said, let me just try to do the nails, because actually they're perfect size. Well, the screws are perfect size too, but I'm gonna do down the middle, these 4 here, and then later today I'll do the outside purlins, securing them down, and then I'll be through with anything up high for right now. And then later, depending on how the day go, I'm gonna put my other slats in the places that it needs to be, and you'll see them as I go. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do these last 4 in the middle, and then I'll get back to you later. All right, guys, it's hot already and it's early, but I will say I have all the purlins up. So I was gonna do it later. Like I said, I have 2 things I gotta do. One, I gotta go pick my husband up. Second, I have to see a client at a certain time today. So I didn't wanna rush it because I gotta go shower, okay? But I seen that I had a little bit more time, and that using the nails was the easiest way to go because I didn't have to pre-drill anything. And yeah, and I didn't want to have to do it later. So the next thing that I'm gonna try to get done is I'm gonna take these here boards that I had cut already, and I'm gonna try to see if I can put it up here. I'm gonna have to cut it. So I'm gonna put one on this side and then one right there on that side for sure. And I haven't contemplated if I'm gonna put one on this side where the ladder at, going up and down. And I might put one on this side of the stairs. The reason that I'm thinking that, because I'm thinking about how I'm gonna enclose it, and I definitely want to put some kind of knitting as far as screen for to help reduce the bugs coming in and out. And I know bugs are small, so they can kind of get into anything. But it's just I'm still in that thought process, like thinking process. Now I am going to put those slats up there. I did buy the brackets to put them up there, so that will be done, and I might get to that this evening. So if not, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know how you think the porch is coming. I'm going to step out and give you a different look. So let me turn it around. Okay, this is coming from the stairs. If you were coming from going up the stairs into the house. So as you can see, the perlines are up, the strips are up. I'm still waiting on metal. I've been trying to find, I'm gonna be honest, a budget. Hopefully I can run across someone giving them away, trashing them. And this is how it looks if you're facing it. So again, and I did correct that board right there. I bought a new board and went on ahead and I did that off screen because, I mean, you already know that how it was supposed to look, or how it was looking. And that's that long board that's laying crossways. And I'm gonna use that board. I might need it for another slack. Now I do notice I'm gonna go back under and do a little touch up paint on these two on the end for his paint. But we still painting. I'm not rushing on that, but I will get to that. That don't cause for a ladder, if that makes sense. So yeah, and if you could tell, my husband has started, and if you look in the back, he started painting the fence, and we're gonna probably have to get some more fencing because that one back there is like ugly. So yes, it's coming along. That was his project. He wanted to do the fence and finish cleaning up that area and finish doing the skirting to keep that little raccoon from coming in. But hopefully, you know, over time you can see the progress. And I know I talked about us, you know, moving in a few years, which is like about 2.5. I'm gonna give it max 3. While we're doing all this, I mean, you still want to kind of make it look nice, and we can, this porch can detach if we choose to move this particular porch, and as well as, you know, I can take down the cover if we choose to keep it, depending on the condition it's in. So if not, it's reclaimed wood, you know, at the end of the day. But yeah, so let me know how you think it's coming. If I don't see you in this video, I will see you in the next video, putting up the other slats. So yes, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know, you know, some ideas that is not expensive to close it in. I've been thinking of lattices. I like it, but I don't like it. I was thinking of putting slats going across, kind of close it, getting some like 1x4s and paint them and close it in. And it'll have, of course, the little gaps where you can, I'm gonna still put screen on it, but maybe I can reduce how much of screening I'll need to purchase, because believe it or not, screening is expensive. Everything is expensive at this point, and I'm trying to use what I have without buying other stuff, because I still have my trellises that I want to do, as well as my lean-to. Structure. My husband almost have all the 4x4s separated, so we got to paint them, and that I'm gonna use them when I do the lean-to right here where the garden shed thingy is. I'm gonna take that out and use those 4x4s to do a lean-to. Now yes, I'm still gonna probably have to get me some 2x6s because it's gonna have to have something to nail in. I'm gonna have to get me some I'm gonna get me like 2 2x6s, maybe 4, and then the rest in the middle, just like the porch. I'm gonna use 2x4s. Again, 2x6s are not cheap either, so I'm gonna do it as much as I can on a budget. And I'm not gonna cement it in the ground. I'm not gonna anchor it. I gotta figure, I might buy those little cement post holders. I don't know, but you know, that's gonna be another project, and I'm not trying to rush it. We don't really get a lot of snow. We barely get snow here, but I do want to make a covered place where I can really take that greenhouse down, maybe, you know, donate it, because I'm really not using it for what it's for. So since I've been storing things in it, I'd rather make some type of lean-to and use it for storage versus using the greenhouse that's supposed to be a greenhouse. And we get cold, and I really don't do a whole lot of what you would consider gardening in my greenhouse anyway. Really, I've never did it. Maybe once, had a few things in it, and I really didn't even pay attention to it. But that's here or there. Again, upcoming projects are trellises as well as a lean-to. And I might remind you in the next video. So again, if I do not upload, add the rest of the porch today on this video, then you will see it in the next video on how it's coming out. And you might see, hopefully, the stairs and the spindles finished being painted. Okay? Well, again, have a great day. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you, and you have a great day.